Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. In today's episode, we have a lot to do. As you can see, if you guys don't remember from last episode, we bought Field 10 behind us here, and as you guys can see, it looks like we're getting some weeds popping up around these parts, and if you take a look... yeah, we got some small weeds, and look at that, the expected yield is already starting to go down. We were, end of the last episode, we were at 122%. Now we're down to a lonely 117. So I am going to get a tractor out here, and we are going to get some herbicide down, but I don't know if you guys remember, we actually still need to upgrade our sprayer system and get the Weed Master system installed onto this thing. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get this system on over to the garage, and then we will actually, I think we might be able to do it with that little kit here. We'll just say that we went and picked up the parts and installed it ourselves. Why not? Why don't we do that? So let's just quickly do this. We'll quickly offload our front loader attachment real quick here, and we will see if we can hook up to this guy and get this attachment all figured out. Okay, so with this attachment here, you can see here we have the PTX Trimble Weed Seeker 2. Now this is a $33,000 attacher, and then you can see it adds all of those like weird looking like cameras or sensors, or I'm not really sure what they are, but we're gonna add those on. This thing is starting to look a little crazy, so if we go ahead, that's $33,000, so luckily we got the cash to do this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook back on up to this thing, and if we drive on around and load up with some herbicide, I'll get us out onto the field, and then I'll show you guys what this little system here does. Alrighty guys, we are here on the field now, and you can see that it is way more efficient to use this thing. You can see that it's got like these little sensors, and it only applies it as it finds the weeds. So it's killing all the weeds as we go along, which is super neat. And you can see that our herbicide level is barely dropping. So this is way more efficient to be doing it this way. I remember like when I did this field without this upgrade to the sprayer, I went through, for a spraying contract, I think I went through like 2,500 liters of herbicide on this one field. So as you can see, it's barely gone down, and if we take a look, you can see that it's just taking out the weeds as it goes. So before it used to spray everything, but now it's just hitting all of these individual spots. So I'm gonna let this guy just keep on going on. We're gonna get this field all herbicided, and then we can move on to our next task. Oh, look at our canola. That looks great. I love canola fields. They're so pretty. All the yellow. I love it. All right, I'm going to keep on carrying on with weeding up this field, guys, and I will catch up with you guys once we are finished. Okay, that field is all herbicided. Now, I'm not sure what's going on with our sheep right now. I have not gotten really any wool production for the last 2 months. I'm wondering if I had a bugged out skid, because there was a skid that was stuck like on the main start point that was just sitting at 775 liters. So I'm not quite sure what was happening there. So I have since then removed said skid, and I've taken it over to the spinnery and put it into the spinnery. So I'm hoping that the sheep will start working now. But we are now in the month of June, which means that it is time for us to go ahead and start our grass harvest. So I'm gonna get a guy on the mower, I'm gonna jump on the forage wagon, and I'm gonna get the baler all set up, and we're gonna start making some silage. This is gonna be our second last silage harvest of these fields here, and before everything changes, because in September everything is gonna change. So I'm going to get started on this cut and on this foraging, and I will show you guys. We'll probably do a little bit of time lapse and actually here so you guys can see the process, because obviously after these next couple of harvests, it's not going to be the same anymore. So we are going to go ahead and jump right on into our silage cut for the month of June. So we have completed our grass harvest. We got a decent amount of bales, actually. We did quite well. If we go over here and we take a look, we got 83 round bales. So there is a lot of grass and a lot of silage that we will be able to sell. Now, we've had ourselves a little bit of an issue with our sheep. I'm not sure what's going on. They have not produced wool now for approximately 3 months. I'm not sure what it is. I did put in a silage bale, and I don't think it's supposed to be able to take those, but it did. So I'm not sure if I broke the barn or not. But there's grass in here again, and it's taken an entire bale, or almost an entire 2 bales. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with our sheep right now. But as you can see, I'm not producing any wool. And our spinnery is still counting down. So I need to figure out the wool production really quickly. But it's July now, so it is time to do the canola harvest. So we, unfortunately, we did not have enough money, or didn't, like, I guess I messed up on the timing here, but I guess we're going to have to do it with the old Massey for now, and probably do this whole oat field as well. And hopefully after we harvest these and combine everything, maybe next year we'll be able to afford to get ourselves a new combine. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get started on harvesting our canola for now, and then I think what I'm going to need to do is maybe do a little bit of troubleshooting of our sheep barn. If all else fails, I will replace the sheep barn and reimburse us the amount of money and the grass and all that stuff. We'll have to figure all of that out, because something is not right here. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what broke, but we'll have to figure that out after we get the canola harvest done, because unfortunately the clock never stops on this farm and we have things to do. So I'm going to get the harvest underway. Okay guys, we completed our canola harvest, and I actually did a canola harvest over on field 2 there for Katie, and now it's almost harvest time for the oats. The sheep are still broken. I'm going to give this 1 more month. If this does not fix itself in 1 month, I'm going to try and sell all the sheep and rebuy all the sheep and see if that fixes it. Because I did a little bit of research and it said that if you feed them silage, the barn will take it, but they won't eat it. Or if they do, they can become malnourished, or their productivity drops because their health gets low. But it says they're at 100% health. So I'm going to give it 1 more month, and hopefully they should start producing again because they're back onto the grass. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to jump ahead 1 more month, hopefully the oats are ready to start harvesting, and then we can start that harvest. And while the harvest is going on, if we need to, we can try and mess around with the sheep. I'm really hoping that they just kind of fix themselves this month, because I do not want to have to either sell the sheep, rebuy them, or possibly have to sell the barn and rebuy. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to go jump ahead to next month, and we'll see if the sheep fix themselves. Okay, so we have lost out on a lot of wool. Like, probably 18,000 liters of wool, I'd say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark down how much money we've got right now. I'm going to put down 51,339. I'm going to mark that down because we may need to do some creative administrative changes here. And we're going to take a look at their productions, or what they're supposed to. So they're supposed to produce 6,300 liters a day or month in our world, and these haven't produced for 3 months. So here's what we're going to do. If I don't get, so we're going to put 6,300 liters a month, or a day. 6,300 liters. Okay, wrote that down. Once I fix this, if I fix this, we are going to spawn in enough wool to make up for those 3 months. Just because I'm really not sure what's happening. I think I bugged out this sheep barn. Now I'm hoping that they start producing. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to sell all these sheep. So we'll do that together. So we're going to sell all of them. And we're going to make about 100 grand. So we'll sell all these guys. I can't believe we're doing this. Sell all the sheep. And then we're going to buy all the sheep back. So if we buy, they should be in a production state. Oh no, they won't be until next month. Shoot, and it's gone down to 19.25 a day. We lost so much by doing this. Let me see if I can speed it up maybe an hour. So let's just jump ahead an hour, and then we'll see if they produce anything. I don't think they're going to, because I think they need 1 month to fix themselves. So I am going to just do this, jump ahead an hour. Let's see if their health has changed. Health is at 10%. And productivity is at 100%. We still have 0 liters. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We've marked down our money before we sold them. I did not see how much I sold all of them for, so I should probably add that to our total. So if we go to finances, animals sold 99. Okay, so we'll add 99,750. 99,750 in case. New livestock was 56,583. 56,583. Okay. I have all of these numbers written down. We're going to go ahead. We're going to do the out harvest now. And then we'll jump ahead to the month of September, where we're going to have to do all this crazy work to plant. Actually, no, it's not September. If we're harvesting in August, can we plant canola now? We can plant canola now. Okay, so we're going to harvest, and we're going to have to do all the fields, and we'll have to figure out the sheep afterwards. So yeah, we're going to jump into the oat harvest now, and we'll have to just kind of figure out all of this after the fact. Okay, guys, well, that is our third time lapse of the episode. You guys are just getting all the time lapses today. I'm not sure if you guys like it, hate it. We're going to find out in the comment section below after the video. But I hope you guys got a chance to put some predictions in for the oat harvest. I was way off. I think I said I wanted to get about 130,000 liters out of it. Let's go take a look to see what we got. We got 98,000 liters of oats. Pretty good harvest. Can't really complain about that. You guys probably also saw that I did straw swaths. So we got a ton of hay bales. I think we got like over 60 of them. We got 65 straw bales out of that harvest. So that is definitely going to be a good supply for us while we wait to need these for TMR or other purposes, but that is a great supply of straw for the time being. Because if we take a look, I think it was like 600,000 liters or something like that. Yeah, 600,000 liters of straw is what we have between those few square bales, those 14 square bales that we got, and all of these round bales. So that is fantastic. And I have since replaced the sheep barn, done all that, so we're going to see if it's fixed. And I also gave us, you can see on the trailer, I added 25,000 liters of wool, because that's approximately what we lost in the 4 months that we didn't get any production. And if you take a look now, we used to make 6,300 liters of wool per day. Once these guys start producing wool, we're going to be down to just under 2,000 a day for the first while until we max them out again at like almost like 30 months or something like that, because they were 51 months old. We actually are losing a lot from that. So I'm hoping that this isn't considered cheaty in any way, that for some reason the barn was bugged out. I'm hoping that next month they start producing. Obviously we are jumping into next month where we are going to do our final grass harvest of these fields. I'm not going to show you guys that because I think you guys are probably all time lapsed out for today. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to jump ahead to the month of September, get our grass harvest completed. And we need more grass bales. We're actually almost out of grass. So I'm going to make probably 20-30 bales of grass before I harvest any more silage. And then we'll go from there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get this next grass harvest done. Both of our harvests are complete, and I believe we can still plant canola next month. So we're going to redo the fields next month, plant all the canola next month, and hopefully we get it all done. Like I said, we've already done quite a lot today. This has been a very, very busy episode. So, and also I'm hoping that when I pop back in, these guys are full health and maybe starting to produce. So we're going to find out. So I'm going to jump ahead. Okay, guys, I have managed to get our grass harvest completed. We got a whole bunch of grass bales for our sheep. We got some silage bales for some profit, and the mystery has been solved as to why our sheep were not producing wool. It seems that the animal food calculator and production numbers that it gives me to kind of tells me how much, food they eat every month and how much wool they produce every month was the mod that was breaking everything. I spent a couple hours going through all of my mods to figure that out. So yeah, I wasted a whole bunch of time, and now these sheep are going to produce a lot less for a while because they're pretty much newborns now. And there is no way that I can fix that, or at least I don't know how to fix that and give myself back the 51-month sheep that I had before, so we're just gonna have to live with it for now. But the good news is that I've got it all fixed, and it is the month of September. We have finished our harvest, which means that it is time that we connect these fields and make it a heck of a lot bigger. Now, this is where things are going to get a little bit interesting, because I feel like I'm making more work for myself if I do this, because obviously I have to change a whole bunch of stuff. And I feel like we're going to lose out on a lot of real estate here. So we're just going to kind of, my idea is, and I guess I'll show you guys kind of in a top-down view here. My idea is I'm planning on rounding off this edge. I'm going to round off this edge better, because this is all one nice gradual bend. I'm going to round this off, come back in, and then it's going to kind of dart in like this, up, and then it's going to round back off, and then it's going to round off here as well, and we're going to make this one nice big canola field. And then whatever excess space I have over here, we're going to make one grass field. We're going to take back a bunch of space here, probably all the way from the sheep farm. So we're not going to have a lot of grass to work with. And then this is going to become kind of more production, or I'm planning on maybe putting a big shop here, which might replace the machine shed. And then if we replace the machine shed, we might move a whole bunch of stuff around. Like there's a lot of stuff that we gotta do here. But for right now, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of we're going to kind of try and cut all this out, round off some edges, and see if we can set this up for the AI worker to work a lot better. So we're going to jump on into the tractor here. We're going to lower our plow down. I'm going to enable field creation. And if we start turning, probably about here, nice and gradual turn so that it's easy for the harvester. And then we come up. Just going to kind of hold this line, I think, hopefully. See if we can keep it kind of straight. Might have to make some adjustments with painter afterwards. Yeah, you see I'm moving a little bit away from where I want to be. But I think if we hold this line, and then coming up soon here, we're going to start to bend like this. Nice and gradual, so it's easy for the AIs. And if we kind of just tie off carefully. Here we go. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. So now, if we just go like this, it should connect up to our existing canola field. Like that. Okay. That's pretty much... Let's take a look in the overview, see if I got the outline right. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that'll work for our purposes. So now what I'm going to do is I gotta paint all of this field away. I have to connect all of this, and then realistically, I think that's really all I need to do. Now, I don't know if we did pull up some field stone, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work there. But I do have a little bucket that I've been using. It's just gonna kind of take a while because it's a little tedious to use. But it's not horrible. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to plow all of these fields together, and I'll bring you guys back pretty much once I've got these fields prepped for planting. Okay guys, I have pulled up all of the field stones. That's the little pile behind me, and now I've got our helper set up to plant this field. This is going to take a very long time to plant this field. This field is absolutely massive now. The amount I only have him set to do 2 headlands, but like you can see he's going to be working on this field for a while. I think it took about an hour the last time just to do this, so it's probably going to be an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes to plant this field, which is crazy. So yeah, we're gonna let that guy do his thing. Our sheep are fixed. We have got to dial in our grass field a little bit here. I've also installed a bit of an access road along here, so that's ready to go. Still need to do a little bit more work. We need to expand this grass field out to here, and then that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all we gotta do. As soon as that's done, yeah, we should be able to pretty much move on after that. I'm thinking, dangerous, I know. If we expand this field out, we can probably start developing in here. There's a lot of work that needs to be done to reach that point, but we will get there in due time. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get this field expanded up to this little service road here and do a little bit more cleaning up around here. I dropped a whole bunch of stone on the field there. I'll have to go grab that. I don't know how I'm going to grab that because I need that tractor to grab them. So we might have to just hope that doesn't mess anything up, and we'll have to grab it after this guy's done planting. So yeah, give me a few minutes here, guys. I got some stuff to do. Probably going to run the wool over to the spinnery and some other odds and sods around the farm. Our greenhouses are still doing okay. We're going to talk about those shortly as well. But yeah, I'm going to let this guy do his thing, and then I'll bring you guys back once this field is planted with a big old batch of canola. Okay, the field is all ready to go. I have got it limed, fertilized, obviously planted, and this was a massive undertaking. It took, I want to say, probably close to 3 hours to to get this field all done up and ready to go. We definitely need to invest into some bigger equipment in the near future because this field is massive. The sheep have a lot to say. The sheep are fixed. Yeah, there is just so much going on around here now. So like, I've still got some work to do over here. I didn't get this field prepped for the grass cut yet. I'm gonna have to do that obviously very soon before the end of this month is over. But I'm pretty much just trying to wrap it up here. We did, I guess technically we did like 4 harvests today. We did an initial baling in June, which you guys saw. Then we did the canola harvest in July. Then we did the oat harvest in August, and then we did another grass cut in September, and then we prepped the massive field. Like, guys, do you guys really understand how big this field is? Like, that's our combine, that's our field. It's crazy. It is crazy. Now, I think that this is fertilized. I'm gonna have to double check why it looks different than the rest, but yeah, this field is huge. So we are going to need to make some major changes coming up in the near future here, guys. Next episode is going to be focused on making money to replace the Massey Ferguson because the Massey has got to go. This thing is not going to be able to handle a harvest of this magnitude. It took me hours to do this today, and I'd like to start finding ways to reduce that time for preparation and harvesting. So we are going to focus on that in the next episode. Our sheep are fixed. Our field is one massive field now. We took like 3 fields and made them into one. So yeah, that is going to do it for today, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, please be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell so that you're not going to miss any future episodes. Your support recently has been absolutely amazing. Thank you guys all so much for your support and your kind words and encouragement to carry on with the series. It means a lot. But yeah, guys, we will see you guys all in the next episode. So until then, take care.